Hello and welcome to Kate and Kat's podcast. We run our podcast a little differently than most. Our podcasts are completely spirit-led, and we never know who we're going to have on or what's going to come up to heal. Every episode is a new adventure, where we walk people through healing anything from spirit guides to past lives to inner child work, how the energies and trauma affects the mechanical workings of our physical bodies, and exploring time, space, and dimensions and how it's all happening now. This podcast is for beginners and experts alike. This can be considered explicit content to some, as we do not edit ourselves, and sometimes deep trauma work comes up unexpectedly. And also we cuss like sailors.
On this episode of Kate and Kat Live, we were joined by the Spirit Witch. We were really glad to have her on, and we were already aware of her having back issues before she joined us, so we asked if she wanted to heal things connected to that. There were a lot of energetic and physical survival things the Spirit Witch has set up through her life that we were able to help locate and heal. Her guides were super excited to communicate too. They kept showing Kate tons of images and shooting analogies and words my way, leaving the Spirit Witch not needing to say much. Also, we got to experience the Spirit Witch do some super fast and amazing things we hadn't experienced before, so that's always cool. Without further ado, if you love bad bitches and that's your fucking problem, on with the podcast.
Is it working?
Is it working? Let me work it. If I'm a thin that, flip it and reverse it. It's your flimming and befleck, yuck. I had to get something out of my system, so it took me a minute to come on to the live. Oh my god, hi.
Hi.
Hello, puppet.
Hello, puppet.
It's like your signature greeting. So cool.
Hey, what's
Where's
going
your
on?
phone? You didn't bring a phone. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
Hello?
Yes.
I
Spirit.
totally forgot. I should have brought a phone.
How dare you? You should have went on Amazon or something right away.
Right.
That's it. Canceled. We're kicking you off. Bye.
I'm cancelled from TikTok.
No. Just from here, the important part. I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
We're so excited.
I know. I was supposed to be out.
All right. Are you ready?
Wait, hold on. I love that Kate still has like that sticker. It's just a ghost holding a pumpkin from like a week or two ago, and she just randomly put it there, and it just stays. It just stays on her screen. It doesn't show up on the raw video though.
Oh.
Which is so weird. Anyway.
You know what?
No, I don't.
There.
I can't see her. Oh my god, you're being haunted, Spirit Witch.
Ghosting me today. It's the ghost of Christmas past.
Oh gosh, I hope not. I'd be in trouble.
All right. Is everybody ready?
For this thing they didn't even know they were invited to, but they're here now? Yes.
Yes.
No announcement, just went live. Whoever's supposed to be here, well.
Sounds great. So I kind of gave you a rundown on how our lives go. Is there anything that you particularly picked out to work on, or is it just kind of like raw dogging it?
Probably raw dogging it.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Will you, if for some reason we go into a topic that you don't want to talk about or is like too vulnerable or whatever, can you like shut it down or let us know so we don't continue?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. All right. Because sometimes it gets real vulnerable and it's like, oh shit, they probably don't want all that out there. Cool.
I'm pretty much an open book.
Okay. So
Let's turn your pages.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, baby.
I didn't even know there was a poodle emoji. Raw dog. It's great.
So did you want to go like to the most impactful point we could heal of your fall or to your back problems or anything like that? Because I think that would be super beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
That sounds good.
Hell yeah. So, ready? So kind of how we do it is like, if we say like spirit if it's in the highest good, you can repeat after us, or you can switch the lingo to fit more your practice.
Okay.
So you can just be like, hey bitches, this is where we're going. Or you could just say spirit.
It's true.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
It's however like your lingo fits is how your
gets where
team
it's
is going
supposed
to
to be.
talk. Yeah, that's how your team's going to talk anyway. So, all right, let's do it. Spirit, if it's in the highest good, please take us to the most impactful point that we can heal about spirit, which is what, just overall back problems?
Yeah, let's do that.
Overall back problems.
Oh, do you want to be more specific?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
I went to anxiety and emotional, and really anxious wherever we just went. So what happened? What, your chest has hooks in it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we
That
kind of
tells
put
me.
ourselves in your shoes, like trying to feel, like if it happened to us. I know you watch us sometimes, so we're trying to explain it, but also explain it to people that might be in the comments that don't know what the fuck we're doing. Okay. So we try to put ourselves in your shoes to figure out what happened to you, where this happened, what's going on.
So, this hooks thing, that's kind of my signal, and that tells me that it's coming from other people, and I feel like it's coming from a mother figure. Like, what, an in-law? This could be your mother. Yeah.
Do you have performance anxiety?
Yes. I wanted to be an actress when I left school and never pursued it.
But with this mother figure, is it an in-law? Is it a mother, or is it like a mentor figure?
It's mother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you have performance anxiety with your mother?
Because she's a little all over the place, and you never know who you're going to get. So you have to put an act on.
Be on guard. You have to be on guard.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know which mask to wear for which situation in order to keep the cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's emotional, though.
Well, yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
You don't let your emotions surface very much. I think you've been dealing it, of course, it's your mom, so you've been dealing it for a while, but it's like you have a pocket back here in your neck that it's not that you stuff it down, it's that you stuff it back. Mm-hmm. And you like keep the pocket of it here.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can use it for other things. You store it for other things.
I do.
Okay. I'm like, it's not overly full and it doesn't need to be transmuted. It's like, they use it. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but why does it have to be on you? Why do you have to feel it and feel the pain? Why can't it be in one of your dimensions?
I think it's because I like to feel it close.
Yeah, comfort of because they do it feels like because you do the craft in the physical, that you like it to be physical on you, where you can pull from it if needed, but you can close that like hatch or zip that. It's like a purse pocket. Close it up. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't have to. I know that's what you're comfortable with, but
like a fanny pack.
What if it was? Yes. What if it was in a different place?
Yeah, like not physically ailing you. Like, why does it have to physically ail you? You know what I mean?
I think it's because I work better under pressure in all aspects.
Can we maybe heal why you have to work under pressure?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, this is how you're successful. Let's change it. Ready, go.
It exactly is. It's like the more pressure, the better.
Oh my God. Can you try this? Just not to say that you have to take the pressure off of you, but maybe so it's not an obligation that it needs to be there. Mm-hmm. Can you release, in whatever verbiage you use, release the soul contracts that are no longer right for you concerning needing to work under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Wow.
It made me burp. What do you mean you're on fire? Okay. What? Oh, she's feeling the emotions release. Whenever you're around that your mother, do you feel like you're on fire? Like walking through flames?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you want to feel that either?
It's not a want. It's it just is what it is.
It's like you're used to that
Baptismal through
like
fire.
A bit. It's like it's just there, and you
Like
cope
preparation
with it.
for a person of who they are.
Why don't you activate your neutralizers then? Like, to me, it's like if I can walk through something and not, I don't know, feel a physical anything.
It makes her feel alive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And grounded. It sounds weird, but it's
And
grounded.
if you can get through that, you can get through anything. It makes it like an impenetrable force. But you've already experienced it. So do you need it anymore is the thing. Like it already made you who you are.
It was a survival tactic at one point and it worked then. But now it's like it just keeps, I don't know. Okay.
So just for an example, okay, on a smaller scale, Kate's husband, Shaden, is what, like 10 years younger than me, 15 years younger than me, something like this?
15 years, yeah, about 15 years.
So he's not used to being around kids, except for like his cousins or whatever, or his nephews or whatever, or whoever's in his family, whatever. So when he's at my house and I have a 14-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 5-year-old, and over the last years younger, when they would just have fun, it would be like shrilling needles and arrows hitting him. So what we did is not touch their energy, like they can be whoever they are. And we didn't correct his. He is still him. But what we did is we had it to where those arrows point back at the person and it doesn't hurt them because it's their own stuff. It's not like a reflective mirror. It's just that it just keeps it to where their shit isn't affecting your shit.
Yeah.
So like he's gaining perspective of like, I don't think I want kids. I thought maybe I did, but maybe not so much. And now he can exist and they can exist and even in the same space without it hurting him.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be interested in doing something like that? Or do you want to stay with the masochistic theme that you have going on? I know it's like so punk rock of you, but like...
Wow.
I know.
Okay, so I think you can still let it hit you, but not penetrate you or even hit you. No, there's this thing.
And absorb it. She could still use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like on the aura, I guess you would call it, to where it just barely is close to you.
Like it hits and then it drips into whatever container. Oh, like wax. It's like wax, but it's like hot wax. Okay, whatever dish would collect the wax, not that you're the candle, you're not burning down, but when it hits, your stuff is fire and it collects, they're the wax.
Yeah.
So instead of you walking through fire, you're now the fire.
Yeah.
And it hits you and then it drips down into this container. And it should be, you should know exactly which container it is.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Ow. God dang. Can you speed that up, please?
Okay.
Religion's probably not a big thing where you are. Why do I keep hearing? I've been hearing the song that's like, "Hello, Christ." I'm something
not the
sin
again.
again. And I was like, what the fuck does this have to do with anything? Because it sure as fuck isn't a message here. Is your mom religious?
No, I was raised more spiritualist. Although my grandmother, she
I was getting
lived with us, and she always pretended to be like Catholic, and she was actually Methodist, but she had a lot of witchy stuff going on.
That's why Catholic felt better.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling that people use Catholicism as like a shroud of witchcraft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. She's put pennies above the door for protection.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's not Christianity.
That's what my family did too. A lot of that shit shrouded in Catholicism. But would do the voodoo doll thing. But anyway. All right. I don't know if we need to like expose it and get clarity or infuse it with clarity, but it's something about the religion thing. Did you get baptized?
Mm-mm.
Okay. You're frozen in time. As Kate's looking at this, I'm trying to figure out what age you are. It's numb. It's when the numbness started. Before you started walking through fire, before you were strong. 13 or 14?
Oh, is it like becoming a woman out into the world, and that's when you were frozen?
Was that a stepdad or something? Who came into the life that all of a sudden your mom's personality changed and more was expected of you? What is this?
Are you ready for a Jerry Springer moment?
My aunt and uncle were on Jerry Springer.
So,
did you hear her? Wait, did you hear her? Say it again.
Said my aunt and uncle were on Jerry Springer.
My mom should have been. My mom kicked my dad out, kicked me out at 15, and moved my granddad's brother in. My dad's uncle. Yeah.
Out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Okay. What, did he have money?
He had nothing.
He didn't touch you, but he definitely insinuated and made you uncomfortable. Yeah.
And the other thing what you're probably touching on is when I was 15, I was in a relationship with a 23, 24-year-old.
No, I'm not there yet. I'm still back here in teens.
Yeah.
You're frozen. Like there's different rules. This reminds me of when my stepfather came into my life and all of a sudden I had a curfew, even though like my siblings never did. I had a phone in my room, even though my siblings never did. But it was so I would stay down in my room and leave him the fuck alone. Like there was a lot of change. It feels like you're frozen and feeling the change, and you have the what I call Kate squinty eyes, where you're like
nothing you could do was right. Like if you did something, it was why don't you do it that other way, and then you do it the other way, and it's like, wow, you're fucking idiot. Like why would you do it like that? Like that.
Okay, so can you ask what we need to heal about this? Because you're just frozen in time here.
I think I know what you're getting at now. I had a close relationship with my grandfather, and I used to stay at his house like every week. And then my uncle and his wife moved in, and she set strict boundaries. Like, you've got to go to bed at 8 o'clock.
That's why I'm looking to the left.
Can't do this. And I ended up stopping going to my granddad's house because I didn't want that restriction.
You were disgusted.
Yeah, and then my granddad passed away.
Okay, so going back to that thing that Kate was picking on during that time, because I couldn't pinpoint it. I knew that I was looking to the left, which is female. I know that you're like, this is a crock of shit. You can feel it. I understand that part. So then the part that Kate was picking up on was the womanhood thing. Did you like start your menstrual cycle at their house, or did they like give you crap about like dating people, or like what the fuck?
It was something about being a woman.
I was like 10 years old when that happened.
It was something about either ostracizing you or weaponizing it.
Like girls need to behave this way, like that, or you're a female, so you should do this. Like, is that what you're picking up on? What is it?
It's a hand gripping them, like a hand over them, because they're a woman now.
Girl, you'll be a woman soon. Soon.
Okay, so that means we're going in the right direction.
You'll be a woman. Okay, so when I went in and I said it was around 12, 13, I got it could be a little younger and it could be a little older, but that's not it. You got the situation when you were 10, you got a situation when you were 13, and you got a situation when you were 15. They're all almost exactly the same situation, and it happened 3 times.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can we collapse those into when you were 10 so we can like alter the timeline a little bit? Yeah. There we go.
Do you eat stuff too, Spirit Witch?
Like energetically, do you eat stuff?
Oh, I'm like,
do you have a form that eats stuff? She's
Sorry.
like, I'm human. Humans eat, Kate.
Oh, because I can hear it. So I'm like, somebody else that eats things like this? Okay.
We'll be on sessions and like there'll be like a leech or something and Kate's like, I'm getting you could just eat it. And the person will be like, I don't want to.
It's like, well, fine. Your energy, that's fine. You don't want your energy. Okay.
Jelly donuts. Scrumdiddlyum.
Okay. So that's also another indicator that you're eating the things energetically and like transmuting them back into yourself, basically.
Yeah, so you don't need a pocket. Anyway.
Exactly.
Anyway. Okay, I have a question. Have you ever seen The Butterfly Effect with Ashton Kutcher?
vaguely.
Okay, there is a scene in it when he goes back in time and he helps out a friend who was going to be abused or whatever, and he steps into his own body, so he's this little kid, and he's like, listen here, you motherfucker, you're not going to lay another hand on her. Okay, so 10-year-old you kind of needs to put your foot down and set a precedence that this is not going to happen. This is what's going to happen in your voice. Mm-hmm. So speak for her. And like line them all up, just like.
You're not going to treat me this way. You're not going to treat me this way. You're not going to treat me this way.
And if you do, if you ever so, I will be out of here and you'll never hear from me again. You'll never see me again. Oh, you have music team. Mm-hmm. I love when people have music teams.
Better not. Or you just. That's
I got the feeling like a pimp, go and brush your shoulders off. Like 10-year-old you's like burr, 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 burr.
In your face.
I was thinking you just threatened to strangle them in their sleep. But that was probably too violent.
Well, it's a threat.
What? Okay, steady.
Hi, Shaden.
Hey, Shaden. Cat says. You really did. You really left the room and waved.
Bye.
And push that forward.
Into now. Oh my gosh, that makes me want to like stretch out, roll the neck. I still have anxiety.
There's still tension. There is a fear of like, shit, did I do the right thing? Are you nervous about healing realities? Does that is that the nervous thing, or are you nervous about if they're gonna feel it on their end, or are you nervous about what?
I think it's because I like to just lock things away and just be done. And it's bringing that energy back forward again to deal with it, to get rid of it, to, yeah.
Do you need us to stop?
No.
Okay. You did say a key thing where it's like bringing it forward to get rid of it so you don't have to have it locked away anymore, which is the point. Ow, that hurts my ribs.
Can you close the book on all dead timelines?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, no longer an open book in those areas. Oh, so good. Moses. I want to pop that purse like a pimple. But if you pop it, it goes out this way. Okay, have you ever seen the movie Green Mile?
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene where this Billy the Kid, he takes a moon pie and he sticks it in his mouth and he holds it in his mouth, and then when the guard goes by, he just goes and it goes all over them and it looks like shit. Can you pop that pimple and like...
Oh.
Or you could do divine justice to whoever you need to at this moment. It doesn't have to be at family. Like, use it. You can even set it up to where you can, like, add it to a working later and be like, that pimple popping thing I did, I want that pus in this. So you can either, in space and time, or if you have a target already, go ahead and putrefy them.
Spew it. It's a lot more than I anticipated. I'm going to speed it up. Seriously, speed this up.
It's like projectile vomit, like from it. Now it's from The Exorcist where she spews out the peas.
Oh my god.
Like a sprinkler system.
Yes.
I want to do the sprinkler.
Spirit Witch's head.
In the club.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh my god, I love it so much. It's so gross. And then it's just like...
Why are we having a party? Like, we're literally just having a party around it. Yeah, probably because you're, like, using it to your advantage now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so satisfying, bro.
Okay. I don't know why I'm just sitting here energetically.
I just feel like it literally feels okay without the orgasm aspect of it. It feels like the satisfaction of after a really good screw. It's just like feels like you've been edged for a long time. Masochist. Makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, can you ask what the next thing about your back is that we need to heal?
I think. Have you ever burned your fingertips?
She's a witch, so...
On purpose. On purpose.
Oh, okay. Like with wax dip, or like sit there with a flame?
Sit there with the flame. Because whenever all of this left, so like I primarily channel with seeing and hearing. And so you were like, well, now all that's left is to burn my fingertips off. And so I was trying to figure out what that means.
Oh, change her identity.
Okay.
And also, so it can't go back to her, it's like burning off the imprint back to self for the work that she just did so that it can't be traced.
So do you want to do that really quick?
Mm-hmm.
Just, okay.
Nobody watch. I'm just kidding.
All right.
It's top secret.
Okay. Yes.
Why do I feel like you want to put like a trench coat on and a mustache now? It's like, top secret.
Okay. That seems good. I think we can move on now. I think yeah.
It makes me really dizzy. It made me really dizzy, and it made me. So now that you switch persona from that, like you just went through a rebirth. You did it really effortlessly. But now you kind of have to make the way that you are now conducive to you, so it doesn't feel so awkward that you're lost. Your mental space feels like it needs to rotate like a carousel in a doll room or a doll house. It's like it was prepped and ready, and now it has to rotate forward. The closet from Clueless is there, where you have to like rotate your outfits. One side needs to go away, another. It's like everything's in thirds. So this portion comes forward, this portion comes forward, and like even your face, like the whole thing goes and rotates. But it's not a mask. I've actually
like
never.
On Harry Potter.
Which part of Harry Potter does that?
Oh, the guy in the turban, the guy behind the turban, Voldemort behind the turban. It's like I don't know if that was intrusive thoughts or what, but now it's gone. The head behind your head. This might not make any sense to you.
No, it does.
Okay,
I always feel lost and always asking, who am I?
Okay, so here's the thing. This is not the medical term that I'm about to say. It's not having multiple personalities. This is not being fake or two-faced. This is literally versions of you that you have made and like curated and prepped. And so when one dies, it's like an evolution process, like tadpole to frog, to that kind of thing. A metamorphosis, is that right? That's right? Mm-hmm. So this is like you just went through the chrysalis, and then it's like, here's the next one. And not like a caterpillar turned into a butterfly, but like literally, okay. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that so effortlessly, ever.
She's like, I'm used to this. I guess you had to do it to switch with your, whenever your mother comes around. Like, I guess you have to switch like that.
Oh, so does Max have that? My 9-year-old? Do they have something similar? Theirs isn't like a rebirth.
It's to keep peace. It's to like keep peace. You're very good at reading energy and the micro energy and the micro movements of the face, and you can tell what's gonna come. So you change your persona so that you don't see that negative come out.
But this that you just did, like that was a carousel of 10. This is 3 carousels, and that other one that you just got rid of, it's gone. It doesn't come back. So it's like what you're used to because you're really good at it, but this was different.
This is like finding you, aligning with you.
And now you've only got one more, and you don't necessarily have to have that one more, but it's there in case you need a rebirth again. But it seems like everything you heal that as well. And so when it's time, it's fucking effortless and nobody will see it coming. Like you even keep a straight face and it's just like,
just like, very good, very nice. Yeah. Okay. Are you ready to go to the next point? Okay. Spirit, please take us to the next point that we can heal about Spirit Witch's back problems. A plant? A plant?
I went top, back, behind, corner. So back to the right and up in the corner of, I guess, the room, but I don't know if I'm in a room or what.
I don't know, this feels like a parlor. Do you know where you went?
Not really.
I don't know, this feels like a family goal.
Can you ask to put it in a language you understand?
and remove mirages.
Is this a funeral?
So Kate said funeral. Was there weight put on? Do you have the weight of healing ancestral stuff on your shoulders and back? Like, is that something that you keep?
In a way.
Can you release any obligations? Like, again, you can still do it, heal it, do the things, but you're healing it for yourself and for the future. It will heal for them, but like, can you take away the obligation contract to that? Because it shouldn't fall on your shoulders.
Yeah, it makes sense because I was born in England, and the majority of my family are Northern Ireland, and a lot of them were a part of a group that shall not be mentioned that don't like English. So
yeah. Okay. So this is some kind of like sect, I guess. Well, actually, can you just release all contracts with that thing? That.
Unless, of course, it's something that you need still.
Right. So like we would say in the highest good, but it's like, you would probably say something like, if it's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I want what I want. Give it to me, baby, like boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Well, I like that
Come
you're
on, rude
very
boy,
vocal and very songy.
Take it, baby. Love me. Okay, so that reminds me of the SNL skit with Justin Timberlake, and he's dressed in the bottle, and he brings it on down to Liquorville, and you can't really find it on YouTube or anything, but when I saw it on SNL, like, I laughed so hard I fell off the couch, and Lady Gaga's in it, and I think it's not available because her nipple slipped in her costume, and it was live, but not many people noticed it. Do you feel like you have to be the party boy for everybody? Do you have to bring the life? Do you have to like liven the room?
Perform, right?
Perform, yeah.
So bring everyone together and make sure everybody's good. And do you have your drinks? Are you comfortable? Are you, what time will you be here?
The hostess with the mostess. Can you remove any obligations to that as well? Like, you're still going to do it, but...
It just makes me go, what if you don't fucking feel like it that day?
Exactly. We do it anyway. We would do it anyway. There's plenty of times where we have felt like we didn't want to, and we did it anyway, with not much of a thank you, and not many people even caring how much work went into it, looking effortless. Okay, what's the next? Oh, you getting something?
Yeah, because I'm changing things and I'm not meaning to. Like, I guess I put a spotlight on you.
It's making my head itch. That spotlight's making the head itch.
It's very like, I guess I just went in and asked your soul, like, what do you want to do? Is this okay? But it was very like conversational. And it's like, do you want to be seen for your efforts? Is that something you even want?
Yes and no.
Sometimes.
Okay. So
yes,
you can change this then.
Yeah.
Yes, acknowledged, but not in a limelight. Because the spotlight has been on you for such a negative way your whole life that when it shined on you even for good, it makes you uncomfortable.
Same.
Yeah, I can't take any like compliments or anything.
Okay. So
I've done work on that myself too.
Mm-hmm.
But what did we do? Where
I put a thing to where I could see the color of genuity, or what they wanted out of the compliment. That's what helped me. Was like, what are you wanting out of this compliment? Oh, you're being serious. Cool. Or it's like, oh, I mean, you're just like everybody else. Cool. That type of thing. That's what helped me.
Mm-hmm.
Also putting it seems like, because I want to grab this lamp that's in front of me because it's like a spotlight, and I want to grab it and like put it on me when I want, and then turn it away when I don't want it.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you put your spotlight back to balanced divine working order then?
And the spotlight's filters.
Mm. That way it moves with you and not against you.
And once you shine it on you, that's when the filters come in, because then when you're like, look at me, and someone's not genuine, you can be like, fuck you, I see you.
Mm-hmm.
Which you already do. It just makes it to where it's not uncomfortable. Or you don't feel like you have to keep them around. That's one of the things that I deal with. I don't know if you do, but like people will, you know, oh my God, Kat, I love you. You're so great. You know, blah, blah, blah. Not everybody, mind you, but the specifically these types of people, but they don't mean it. And I won't unfollow or block them because they're not harming me, even though it hurts every fucking time I see them lie to my damn face and I see them dripping with their fucking like manipulative shit. And it's like, what do you want? But then I keep them around.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
I was trying to find the best sound effect for that. There is none. There is no sound effect for that. Maybe it's this heartbeat, the creepy heartbeat. Okay, I feel like that's a ding, a good ding. What were you saying before that, Kat? You were going to go to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are we ready to move on to the next thing?
But you saw something, so we stayed.
Yeah,
and
Gracie said that's the sound of yeeting them. Agreed.
Okay, so Pandora said that's why I am quick to let people go. And then they said Virgo here. Okay, so I want to make it to where I'm quick. I personally want to make it to where I'm quick to let people go. Because I don't want them there gunking up the space. And every time I finally, after months, block, I feel so good. And it's like, holy shit, what took me so long?
But it's sometimes like you're scared of whether you've made my instinct
right decision.
If somebody's like not a good person to be around, I know. But then I think, what am I missing out on if I let that person go? Because you learn something from everybody.
Or what are they missing out on too, if there's a little aspect of that, which can happen sometimes. Not much. Okay. So that's the thing, is we know. Like, there's that thing that says, so we need to get rid of that part that makes us think that we're missing something or missing opportunities, or maybe it will get better someday. Because quite honestly, like you blocking me, Kate, and then Witchfoot blocking me, I ended up like closer with you guys. Because you were like, no, there was no fakeness there.
Right. So that's a good point. It's like it drew us in closer.
All of us. And it creates, like you said, genuinity, authenticity.
It's it opens up real conversation.
Well, that's the thing, Pandora. I love myself. And I know that it's self-love and self-worth to a point. I'm not saying that it's not. But I genuinely have worked really hard. And there's still people that I would love to block that I don't. Recently, a couple of months ago, I blocked someone and they continued to blow up Kate's page with like, why did she? And Kate's like, I'm not a middleman, so I'm just not going to answer or even tell Kat about it. And then they came into the live and they were like, can someone please blah, blah, blah. And I was like, please leave. This is why I blocked you. And then they made a huge ordeal about it because they wanted some drama. So it's not a love thing. It's just it takes too long to let someone go. And when it takes so long, they think they can do something like that. Because we've already said, go ahead and beat me. Spirit, please don't do that. saying no, blocking, purging, clearing space is what you want. Okay, here's my thing. I understand this. I get this. But I do not I want to fix the part of me that is not able to put it into practice. And that's the thing that Spirit Witch has too. We're intelligent. We know where it comes from. Not saying that you guys aren't helping.
They know it's there. You know it's there. And you know why. You're wanting to implement it. They're wanting to implement it. Like, it's different. It's almost like practicing. And then, like, you go to mow the lawn and the mower doesn't do the thing that the book said it would do. Spirit Witch having flashbacks.
or you mow it and it works perfectly and you're like, oh my God, I wasted so much fucking energy and time even thinking about mowing. That's the part that kills me. I don't want to waste time and energy that every time a person comments, I look at it and go, why am I still mutuals with this person? I would like to not, I want them to hold no space in my thought at all. So how do we do that? Spirit, if it's in the highest good, please show us how we can implement that.
Okay, Spirit, if it's in the highest good, please activate Kate's Baklava healing dollars, Cassie Tang the Roots healing dollars, and Kate's Sorting Foam healing dollars. Because I want that bitch to come forward.
I'm just doing this like really bitch. Like sassy drag queen is like, whichever guide this is, why were you not active?
The Finn? Sassy drag.
I would like it to be. It's from Kimmy Schmidt. But in drag.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi something.
Her roommate. Okay.
Is mine. And it's like, and the scene that comes to mind is when he goes out of town and his boyfriend is ignorant and playing video games with someone else. And he just like makes a song and he's like, no, fuck you and fuck off. And it's like, no, it's not what you thought. And it's like, yes, the fuck it was. You're in your date shirt. It just takes one moment to go, fuck you and fuck off. Because I feel like an idiot when I don't.
Did it turn out to not be fucking around on him?
No, he was flirting. He wasn't cheating. But the point is seeing it and dealing with it right away and having the balls to be like, if you even thought about it, then you can just go away.
Okay.
Because the problem that I have, and I don't know if you have this too, Spirit Witch, is I literally feel stupid when it takes me that long.
Okay. So, does your switch then needs to be put back to balanced divine working order because you did like this?
But what about this? This team member's here instead of up here. And I don't understand why they're down here. Let me tune into Spirit Witch real quick and just... Hers is up there, but above the dwelling. Like, her pettiness level is not high enough to reach the petty that goes, fuck you and fuck off.
Do y'all want it to be?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then adjust your knobs. Adjust your petty knobs for that scenario. Something came to life, and I don't know who it was.
Okay, I don't want to be petty enough to, like, put energy into calling them out necessarily, unless that's, well, shit, maybe I do. Maybe I want a little of that in my life. I don't fucking know. Put it in the way that works best for what I need.
Do you want that too, Spirit Witch? Okay. Make me come alive, come on and turn me on. If I were to say
it probably would
that
turn us on to be like
one of your guides looks like Nicki Minaj. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Spirit Witch? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the petty. That's the one that was so petty up there. Like, yeah. Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
Let's go to the beach. Beach. Go on. Nicki Minaj. God, Nicki and Cardi B, that level of petty is like fucking fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't care. Big boobs. What? And they use it to their advantage. They put it in lyrics. Everybody knows what they're talking about. They don't have to, like, whatever. Anybody could say, like, so-and-so is talking about you. They're quick-witted with it if they need to be, or they just ignore it if they don't. That sounds perfect. Sounds real good. Not emotional. Clear.
Yeah, that's what I need. Not the emotional side. Because it's easy to speak from emotion. Like, just to spew it out. But it'd be nice just to hold it in and then
that cunning,
work it out.
Like,
yeah,
sexy, like, really? Well, actually, like if you want to do a clapback, it's like, oh, damn, that. But we don't have to. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good. Thank you. I would like to continue to help with Spirit Witch's Back, please. Thank you so much.
That was helping with Spirit Witch's Back.
Okay, good. See, that's a thing too. I feel like I overtake or that I like make it about me. So I don't know if you ever. No, you're quiet. You don't do that, right?
No, really, it's the thing that we need to be healing.
But I'm saying, do you suffer with that as well? Where
Alexa, stop.
Do you suffer with that as well? Where not unworthiness, but almost it feels like taking up space. Like if you're around and you're talking and people just blankly stare at you or whatever, like they're getting a lot out of it. It happened to me in class where I just like, sorry about the tangent, and Kate's like, everybody followed. It was fine. Or I think that I yelled and it's like, you didn't yell at all. And really I'm just like, hey, you.
Listen, guys. Sorry I yelled.
Okay, so that when do you feel like you're taking up space or not being heard?
Majority of the time. Because
doing what though?
I tend to dwell into the background, like in like everyday life. I'm the person that will walk behind everybody. I'm the person that will just stand and listen.
You think that you do, but you stand out.
No, I do. And then if I try to speak, if somebody talks over me, then I stop speaking.
Like I did just then? Well.
Oh, because you think that what they say is more important than what you're saying?
In a way. Or I just think that this sounds like really egotistical. It's
Good.
like,
Do it.
if you haven't got the decency to listen to me, I ain't got the energy to talk to you.
Oh, yeah, that's how I get. Like at work. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that seems pretty normal, like a normal boundary.
How is that like taking up space though?
I don't know. It's like I don't like to be. I like everybody else to be sorted out and get their needs and all that. So if I stand out or if I talk, or it's taking up other people's ability to talk and get whatever they need out. It's a me thing.
Kate's been through this with the whole like apologizing for just existing. What did you do for that, Kate?
I had to realize that the abuse and neglect was not real. And it had nothing to do with me. That literally nothing to do with me. It was all a them problem. And once I figured that out, that was it. It's always their problem. Like when people are dicks.
Okay, how do you bring that forward for Spirit Witch so she can just automatically do that? Like how you brought forward the other thing.
that's it. I think you're already doing it where you're like, they're not going to listen to me. Then I don't want to put forth the energy in talking. But with the taking up space thing, what makes you less worthy? Everybody has one worth. And the only one, though, everybody has only one worth. So it's like, what makes you less worthy? Can you see the scales? Are there even any scales?
No, because you're looking.
Yeah, they're all made up in your head by your abusers, by the people that have. It's not real.
Can you demolish those scales? Make it hot molten metal, and then do the spewy thing again.
Yes.
Finale. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That is awesome.
Kate, did you see the cat paw?
Yes, that's what I'm laughing at.
Oh.
Wait, where's the? I want to react to it. Dang it. Oh well.
It's gonna be so great when you push that button. Okay. The it's melted. It's melted. Are you ready to spew? I'm so excited.
Aim. Oh, it's like it's like a gun.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God, this was so good.
The death toll grows higher.
I want to laugh cry like Harley Quinn. Well, you're like just like when she's drunk in Birds of Prey and she puts her foot on the gas and it runs into the fucking chemical plant where her and the Joker fell in love. It's that. It's just like
It's nice if we speed this up.
oh wow. Time to burn fingertips. Yes. All right.
And I'm going to go on my TikTok later and everybody's going to be like, who the heck is that? Who's that?
There's someone using your name. I think you were hacked.
Why is she being so nice?
Watch an old video of yours. Who's that?
Okay. That's a good note to end on. Thank you for doing this. Thanks for coming on and joining us. We love you. Wonderful. We think you're great.
That's why we asked you on here. We're like, we love this bitch. Can she be on the podcast?
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
You do a lot of good for a lot of people.
You know you do too, right?
We see your videos.
Yeah. But I'm very...
Okay, so can you take that? Oh, here, do this. Will you allow yourself to see/feel how Kate and Kat see/feel you, please?
Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. That's what it looks like.
Okay. All right.
It's like my brain's just like that. I was just about to do it. I was just about to say my brain's just going like
the fireworks.
Like fireworks.
That's what it feels. That's what it looks like to me.
That's the Kate imagery.
Yes. Okay. So I want to hear how you feel like in a couple days or a week, or
even if it's just messaging her the way that you did, or however you want. We love the feedback because we wouldn't spend this much time with you without wanting to. Also, I just want to make note that when we do have people on, sometimes they disappear, and it's not that. It's not that we need to be more so than we are, or any obligation or anything. But I'm always like, well, what happened? Like, what happened that made them freak out? And then I start
Yeah.
going inside myself about it.
No, it's probably them processing what they need to process, and then they'll be back
That's what-
when they need to come
Yeah.
back.
That's what I always
That's what Kate
see.
thought.
Yeah.
I never feel like they left me. It's just like I always go to a place of like, what the fuck did I do? But that's my own stuff I need to heal.
Or like
Yeah,
maybe it was
sometimes-
too intense.
Yeah, sometimes they'll close that door just because it was too much for them to deal with, and then eventually when they want to go through it, they'll go through it again.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, thank you.
Alrighty.
And have a great
Thank
night.
you so much.
Thank
I
you.
don't even know
Don't
how
be
to
a
leave.
disconnect. Bye, love y'all. Bye. To book a dual session with Kate and Kat, visit either of our websites listed in the description of this video. For a spirit guide reading, you can book with Captain Kate at www.captainkate.com. For a one-on-one trauma healing session with Cat and Boots, you can visit www.catandboots138.com.